What's up, YouTube? In today's video, we are going over my top 3 picks for August, plus a couple honorable mentions. Also, I will show you how to win this CoolWallet S hardware wallet. All that is coming up right now. What is going on, guys? Rodney here with Crypto Bros. Welcome to today's video. Today we are talking about my top 3 picks for August 2018. I'm currently in the camp where you should be buying the majors in this bearish market. My belief is that these guys are working on their ecosystems, working on their tech, and working on building their community. Meaning when we finally break out of this bearish market, whether that's 2 months or 2 years, these guys will be the ones leading the charge. We will get into those in just a second. Before we jump into today's video, quickly wanted to say thank you to everyone who has been subscribing to the channel. I love and appreciate you for that. If you haven't subscribed yet, all you have to do is go and hit the subscribe button. You don't even have to hit the bell, but you may want to consider it just because I do have weekly giveaways, and this week we are giving away a hardware wallet. This is the CoolWallet S. I shot a couple videos over the weekend describing the technology in one of them and then going into more of the user interface in the other. And how you can enter into that is just by going over to this tweet right here. Just follow the directions of the tweet. Bottom line is make sure you follow Cool Wallets, follow me, and leave a comment on this tweet. So that is how I know to pick the winner. Make sure you comment. That's the most important part. Links will be in the description below. Let's jump into today's video. I'm going to adjust these screens and we will get going. Alright guys, so my number 1 pick on this list is Ethereum. I'm not even necessarily an Ethereum maximalist, but if we look at the facts, it makes sense. Currently, Ethereum is trading at $287.08. The last time we saw these specific price points was October and November of 2017. The reason this is on the list is because Ethereum is focused on their tech and solving their scalability issue with Plasma. Now, if you haven't heard of Plasma before, it is Ethereum's scalability solution. What they are doing is they're focusing on using what is called child chains. They're taking transactions off-chain, and they're using Ethereum as the security piece for the actual network. So that being said, the point here is this. Ethereum already has a well-developed ecosystem of dApps, applications, etc., blockchains building on top of Ethereum. If they can nail the scalability piece, we will continue to see this just because they are like the industry standard currently. And I say that because if we look at some of the other projects and people saying Ethereum killer and Cardano and EOS and everybody else is going to overtake Ethereum, if these guys can nail it, I think Ethereum has the brand and has kind of the image in place to continue to be an industry leader. So that is my number 1 pick. The number 2 pick on this list is actually NEO. NEO is trading at $16.03. I literally can remember when this was trading at $30 in 2017 and I didn't buy it and had a boatload of regret. But very much like Ethereum, they are also focused on the tech, also being a major blockchain project. So here's what they have going on. In terms of like the second half of this year, they have 3 major things. One is NEO QS, one is NEO FS, and the other one is NEO X. NEO QS is kind of their, well, NEO QS stands for quantum safe, and this is their kind of forward-thinking, protect their platform, kind of future-proof it from quantum computing. NEO, or the only other project that I know that has that going on is actually IOTA. They also have NEO FS, which stands for NEO File Storage, and then just what it says, and then NEO X, which is their interoperability piece. They're focusing on cross-chain asset exchange protocols and cross-chain distributed transaction protocols with that as well. So again, focusing on the tech. If we actually look at just this little snippet from Eric Zhang, it says the initial design of NEO 3.0 was created to serve large-scale commercial applications, which is why we designed for technical features such as stability and high transactions per second. It also needs to be able to accommodate a huge amount of business data. Achieving those goals means we have to continuously improve on the current system, and that means a lot of changes need to be made to the code. So again, back to my original point of this being a major and focusing on bettering their project, this is why I think when we finally break out of this bear market, these will be industry leaders because this is what they're focused on. And also, just looking at their actual the size of their ecosystem, I mean, this is pretty impressive. I mean, they're in a lot of different fields: gaming, exchange, fintech, marketplace, services, media, identification, and infrastructure. So they have a lot going on. And if the previous kind of movement of Ethereum is any indicator of where Neo and their kind of Net 5 ecosystem can go, the sky is the limits, especially considering, Neo is being projected as the next, 4-digit coin, and currently at essentially 16 bucks. You cannot beat that price. Pick number 3 is actually Vechain. Now, as you guys know, Vechain just launched their new mainnet, Vechain Thor. What I like about this is kind of their mission has pivoted a little bit. They were really heavy in the kind of like the tracking and supply chain space. This is actually an industry I specifically work in, so I'm very familiar with the need in there. But they're having a slight pivot to becoming more of an enterprise solution, especially in different parts of the world. Not to mention, they're landing some pretty massive partnerships, including 2 that we'll talk about in just a second, but also very similar to the Neo-Gas relationship. With the launch of their new blockchain, they have the VThor token, which you earn similar to gas just by holding the token. Also, side note here, I did do the manual swap using the Vechain Thor wallet on my cell phone. If you guys need a run through that, or if you would like me to make a video on that to help you do it, if you were in the same boat as me, let me know in the comment section below and I will pop a video together for you. I will say it was very easy, but the interesting part was for the fact that you had to wait for quite a while to actually see your token. So anyway, back on point here. Couple quick articles just showing some new partnerships that Vechain has going on, or some new use cases for their actual new mainnet blockchain. Number 1 being the fact that Vechain unveils the drug and vaccine traceability solution for over 30 million people. And we're just going to read a couple quick snippets here. But it says, Vechain, which is the only approved blockchain traceability provider in Shanghai, deemed it necessary to offer China traceability requirements by 2020. At the moment, Vechain's traceability solution is being developed and tested in Shanghai and will be rolled out soon across all of China. In this release by Vechain, it was reflected that the blockchain's drug and vaccine traceability solution, coupled with its highly sensitive IoT devices, capture and record all data involved in vaccine manufacturing and transport. It also includes getting vaccines from manufacturers, cold storage facilities, cold chain distribution, hospital, and even usage. In these articles, it really talks about the problems that they have over there with their vaccine and with their drugs and counterfeiting. So these guys will be using the Vechain blockchain and their IoT devices to track that. Huge use case and huge play for them. And also, this actually just came out recently too, and it says Vechain partners with the largest telecommunication company in Japan. And actually, you guys can check this out. Nothing too groundbreaking here, but it just says in a release today, they have declared they have been selected by NTT to be among the first batch of partners for the 5G Open Partner Program launched by NTT. So another interesting use case for Vechain or partnership kind of in their ecosystem. Not to mention, as these guys continue to grow and as their kind of enterprise solution continues to grow, we will continually see more adoption on their actual Vechain Thor mainnet. A couple of honorable mentions that I think are worth tossing in there. Omisego, great project, obviously has very high amounts of praise, especially for some people big in the space. If you guys watch Modern Investor, he's really into this. I Love Crypto is really into Omisego. Crazy price point right now at $3.63. At one point, we were up above 25 bucks-ish. 26.14, but these guys, again, real world use cases, also will be utilizing the Plasma protocol when that launches on Ethereum. Stellar, which I was hesitant to include only for the fact that, one, it's been performing very well in the last 30 to 45 days, but what kind of turned me off is these random rumors about the Facebook stuff, and I get really sick of these potential Coinbase listing things. I think it builds hype and pushes, price points and coins, and I don't think they should release those type of news and things unless they're certain. But anyway, also honorable mention. And then last but not least, Cardano, another great blockchain project. You know, we've seen up in the coming future, they have Cardano 1.3 and 1.4 coming out, and they're working on justifying and rectifying that wallet. Obviously, there was a lot of issues with the wallet that people were not happy about. So that is also another honorable mention. Anyway, guys, that is all I have for you today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, there should be a beer can up in the top right of your screen. If you click that beer can, that will subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. Also, make sure you enter into that giveaway. All you have to do is go to the tweet. There is a link to the tweet in the description and in the comment section. Follow the directions, and you are in. Drawing is Friday, and I'm mailing one of these out to one of you guys, so good luck there. That is all I have for you tonight. Have a great evening, and I will check you guys later.